I've lost every single thing I had, family included. I've been written off so many times. But today, I'm a college dropout. I was homeless, lived in a car for 3 years. I've lost every single thing I had, family included. I've been written off so many times. But today, the person that you sitting in front of you is a process. I want to talk to you for a moment about the process. Because see, one way to get a person to really follow you is to be the example of what you're trying to get them to follow. You know, my daddy used to tell me all the time, he said, son, best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them, because you can't help the cause. Your brain is divided into two halves, positive and negative, good and evil. Each half of your brain has millions of factory workers on each side. You got 1 million factory workers on the positive side. You got 1 million factory workers on the negative side. At the forefront of each one of those factories in your brain is a foreman. You got foreman positive and you got foreman negative. You are in charge. You're the boss of the factory. So let me show you how this works. You got a remote control. You go to your house tonight and you press that power button and you press it. When you point it at the TV, what do you expect to happen? You expect TV to come on. You press the power button, you expect the TV to come on. If you want to watch HBO, and HBO is channel 300, and you press 300, and then you press select, what do you expect to come on that TV? And what comes on that TV? So now, since your brain is in two halves, let me show you how this works. You wake up in the morning and you say, man, I don't feel myself today. I got up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm not a morning person. Foreman negative hears that. He steps to the front. He said, what did you say? You say, I said I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. I'm not myself. I'm not a morning person. He says, you got it right away. He said, hey, the boss just woke up and said he's not a morning person. He's having a bad day today, and he ain't feeling himself. Let's get to work. The 1 million factory workers start producing thoughts to justify what you just said. So now guess what? Man, I hate my alarm clock went off this morning. I got to get out here in this traffic. I'm gonna drive down here today. I don't even like these people on my job. I can't stand this car I'm finna get in this morning. Sure wish I had a new car, but I'm driving this ragged ass car. And on and on and on. And your day starts tumbling into what you ordered at the top of the day. You can wake up in the morning and you say, you know what? Today is gonna be a great day today. I expect something really good to happen for me today. Man, thank you, Lord, for waking me up this morning. He said, what did you say? You said, I said I'm having a great day today. I expect something good to happen today. Thank you, Lord, for waking me up. Foreman positive turns around and goes, all right, let me have your attention. Steve's having a great day today. He's expecting some wonderful things to happen. And man, let's get it going. And they start manufacturing thoughts. Same brain. Man, I can't wait to go to work today. It may not be the job I want, but at least I got a job. I appreciate the fact that I don't have a car, but at least I can walk to the train. Man, this is gonna be great today. That's how your mind works 24/7. It never turns off. You have got to change the way you think. It is the whole determining factor of where you go in life. We are all where we are today because we thought ourselves to this position. If you don't like the position, think yourself out of it. Change your attitude, you change your altitude. I'm gonna tell you something that every successful person has to do, including you. Believe it or not, every successful person in this world has jumped. I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. You are going to have to jump. You cannot just exist in this life. You have got to try to live. If you're waking up thinking that there's got to be more to your life than it is, man, believe that it is. Believe in your heart of hearts that it is. But to get to that life, you're going to have to jump. You see people in life When you're standing on the cliff of life and you see people soaring by, and you see people soaring, going to exotic places, you hear about them doing wonderful things. Maybe you look up the street and your neighbor just gets a car every year, every 2 years. You know, how is he doing that? Have you ever thought, maybe this person right here has identified their gift and is living in their gift? Because your Bible says, your Bible says your gift will make room for you. Your gift, not your education. You go get an education, that's nice. But if you don't use your gift, that education only gonna take you so far. I know a lot of people got degrees, man, they ain't even using. It's your gift. But the only way for you to soar is you got to jump. You got to take that gift that's packed away on your back. You got to jump off that cliff and pull that cord. That gift opens up and provides the soar. If you don't ever use it, you're gonna just go to work. And if you're getting up going to work on a job every day that you hate going to, that ain't living, man. You just existed. At one point in time, you ought to see what living's like. But the only way to see what living like, you gotta jump. And here's the problem. Let me just be real with you. When you first jump, let me tell you something. Your parachute will not open right away. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you it did, but it don't. When you jump, it's not going to open right away. You're gonna hit them rocks. You're gonna get some skin tore off on them cliffs. You're gonna get all your clothes tore off. You're gonna get some cuts on you. You're gonna be bleeding pretty bad. But eventually, the parachute has to open. That is a promise of God. Here's another thing. You can play it safe and deal without the cuts and the tears. And you can stand on that cliff of life forever safe. But if you don't jump, I got another promise I can make. Your parachute will never open. You'll never know. You'll never know what God really has. I was speaking at a school once. I was talking to the students. Principal was mortified with my message because I was telling the truth. I was telling the kids, your education is important, but your education is not the most important thing in your life. I'm sorry, it's not. Your dream is the most important thing in this world. Principal came up on the stage while I was speaking. Don't ever say that to my school again. Well, I'm just telling you, dog. You can save your kids a lot of pain if you ever talk to them about their dreams. You got to talk to young people about their dreams.
Hi, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Let me see. Let me get the chat box so I can see. Hey, guys. Please type on the chat box if you can hear me. Okay, awesome. Okay, let me tell the others that we are on. But I'm just going to go ahead and start because it is recorded and it's going to be available on YouTube. I'll email everyone the link like how I did the last time. I am so exhausted, guys. Like, let me tell you something that hopefully will inspire you. It's not me complaining at all, even though I am exhausted. This morning, I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. Sorry, I'm about to take a picture for a story. I woke up at 4:30 in the morning and I was studying because today I wrote 6 exams. Sorry, guys. Yeah, today I wrote 6 exams and I was studying, like listening to the videos, taking down notes, just, you know. Skylar had to go to school. We dropped her off at around 7 as usual. Then I came back home, did more studying, and then I went to work. Well, not work, it's like the office. And we had our Friday meeting, which is basically like a catch-up meeting on how's everything going, what do you need help with, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, I am new into the space, into the industry of finance, even though I've technically been tapping into it, but not this deep. So we did a meeting up until 10. And then after that, we had like a training because I'm still in training. I'm going to be training for the next 4 more weeks to go, so 5 weeks in total of training. And we finished training at 12, and then at 12 we started the exam. No, we went on a break, and then we started the exam like at 1, like 12:50 or somewhere around there, and we wrote the exams up until 5:30. Yeah, we were done by 5:30. And then I came back home and I was chilling with Skylar and KB, and then I started prepping for this webinar, and now I'm here. So this just has to inspire you in some way to not put your dreams on the back seat. I am very tired. I am very exhausted. And I studied so much, and I just want to come back home and binge on a movie or on a short series. You know, Netflix has those limited series. But I know that I've got the Cornerstone Club that is waiting on me. I know I have people who have bought the course and spent 2,000 Rand on the course that are waiting on me. I know I've got people who are, waiting on this webinar to learn so that they can start their own business as well, and they can grow their own brand as well. So I am now here to do this with you guys. And yeah, I just hope that this inspires you that, you know what, after your 8 to 5 job, come back home and pour into your business, your brand. And on the TikTok world, they call it a 5 to 9 job, I guess, 5 to 9 work. So all the work that you are doing after your full-time job will officially pay off one day. I promise you. You are looking at someone who, was able to leave her job when things got really toxic, and I was okay with leaving my job. Yes, I wasn't making so much money that, I'm going to live a lavish life, but my money is able to pay bills, it's able to get food, it's able to, keep things going, and that's enough for me. My sanity comes first, my family comes first, and I was able to do that because of what you guys are doing right now, like taking time away, taking this hour away to just, educate yourself and try and grow your brand. And yeah, I am still doing that even today, even though I have now quit and now back at like kind of work, even though it's not really work. So one day I'm going to touch on what am I actually doing? How did I get this position? And how is it still like running a business and being self-employed compared to working in a corporate? So one day I'm going to touch on that with you guys, hopefully soon, I think after training. But today we also got our licenses, our practicing codes as financial advisors. I started with other 5 people. So there's 6 of us, new financial advisors. That's why I keep saying we got. So yeah, I got my code today, and that's just a little bit of an update. And yeah, the exams went well, very confident in that. And I still have another 3 more exams coming up. So still preparing for more. And then once I'm done, I'm done. But you're always learning, I guess. Thank you so much. You're always learning in this industry. I'm helping people build portfolios. I'm helping people invest. Like there's a client I'm currently talking to who's got inheritance of like 2 million and needs to invest it. So I'm like dealing with like really serious things now. Like previously as a student advisor, I was dealing with serious things where I was helping. Thank you, Fundi. Where I was helping people, get some career advice and enroll into university. But now I am like dealing with really serious things, like someone who lost their husband, they passed away, and now there's this inheritance and there's this, and some people are looking to get a will, and some people, like, I have to know so much, and I have to be able to advise people properly and help them as well. So for example, if you get a retirement fund, I have to be able to get you into a point where, SARS is paying you back for having in a retirement fund, that you're not gonna have to get grants and things like that. It's like SARS rewards you, but how do you do that? And we're not educated enough about these things. And now I'm getting towards all of this, so I cannot wait to share all of this information or help so many people build so many people's portfolios, trusts and stuff like that. Get everybody that I know really needs this on par with where we're going, creating your wealth, building your future. I don't want to just do this for myself, and my family. I actually want you to do it for your family, and my friends to do it for their families, and just live a comfortable life and get your kids out of the black tax thing that is now like a norm. Try and break that generational, I'm not going to say it's a curse. It's more of just a cycle. It's a thing. You have to, take care of home. And I want to help my mom. I want to assist my mom at all times. But what if I can't? What if I don't have the ability to? What if I actually just earn enough for me to go back to work, for petrol, for me to pay my bills? So how can we get out of that? So it's things like that I'm learning now. And so right now I'm teaching you how to build a brand, build a business to make money, and hopefully for you to invest that money to create wealth. Okay, so let's get into today's topic. Today's topic is, as you can see, unique. How to position your brand to be unique. I'm going to remove this chat box because it is. Okay. So how do you position your brand to be unique? Now, there's a lot of brands around here. I've got a brand. You want a brand as well. You might want a brand that's similar to mine. You want to, focus on budgeting, cash stuffing, something that you found a passion for, and you want to create your own business about it. But you also don't want it to be like, I'm trying to be Norma. So how do you position it into being unique in your own way? And we know a lot of clothing shops. There's Zara, there is Pick n Pay Clothing, there is Old Khaki, Cotton On, H&M, Woolworths, Edgar's. I could name so many shops that sell clothes, but they are unique in their own way. And how do you do that? Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. So firstly, before we cover how do we position our brand to be unique, I want us to have an update of last webinar, where we basically covered how to help your potential customers go from A to B. Who did that exercise? Who actually literally wrote down how can they help their customers go from A to B? Let me see if I can get the chat box on. I don't know if you remember the A to B exercise. A is where your customer is sitting. B is where they would like to be. In the middle is you helping them get there. So I made an example with myself. A, I've got someone who's struggling with debt, who's struggling to save, cannot manage their finances, living paycheck to paycheck. B is they would like to have an emergency fund. They would like to pay off their debt, be debt-free. Norma's Diary then comes in to help them get to B. So who did that exercise for your own brand idea? Just say me on the comments. Or not me. I did. Okay, I like that. Awesome. Okay, so the goal basically for your brand is to be a solution to people's problems. That is the goal. And that is a brand that's going to make you money. So there are lifestyle brands. I see a lot of them online with South Africans. Obviously, I see with Americans, I see with a lot of people. But your goal should be to create content that is solving a problem, so that first of all, your customers will watch your videos from start to finish. And if you are monetized on YouTube, you get paid more for that because of the ads. But also, not just that, you want to launch a product that will help them solve a problem that you are also currently using. So for example, I would recommend that you first launch a digital product. For example, when I started and my video went viral of me cash stuffing 10 Rand and my saving challenges, I didn't just launch like products, like physical products, and got my binder right here, and like binders. I didn't just launch that. I created PDFs. So I learned how to do digital products and I created PDFs. Now that means that if someone sees you using something and they want it, it's accessible now. They can print it now and start using it now. And also you don't have to ship anything out. Is my network? Okay. I thought I'm delaying a little bit. Okay. So I don't know what's going on with my internet. Maybe I must just... Can you guys see me? Am I fine? Please let me know. I just feel like I'm lagging. Okay, I'll just carry on. Okay, thank you. So I want you to be able to launch a digital product. And I want us to create a digital product on our next webinar. But today we are going to be working on how to position our brand in a unique way. So a digital product will help you be able to start making money, even if you are not monetized on YouTube. So when I created my YouTube channel and things started to go well for me, people were asking for BFFs, for products from me. Even though YouTube wasn't paying me, I was still making money though. I was still making money from customers. So that's what you need to do. Every single video that you are creating is solving a problem. People are going to ask you, how can I get what you're using? Whether it is skincare, whether it is if you know someone that struggles with dandruff and you know what mixture to use to make the dandruff go away, and you show people before and after and yourself using it, they will ask you where to get that. You are growing your platform, so your Instagram, your YouTube is growing, and even if you just have 300 people, but 20 people have bought from you, but what I want us to start with is a digital product that will help people learn step by step how to achieve whatever is at B of your business. So whether it is to teach people how to start a business, whether it is to teach people how to use Canva, whether it is to teach people how to save money, whatever it is, we have to figure out a way to do digital products so that you can start making money without having to ship anything out. But now you're going to start learning about how a business operates without having too much, where there's customs and there's this and there's that, which we're still going to get into in a while. We're going to get into that, of the logistics of actually launching a product and all of that, getting a sample, all of that. I will walk you step by step on things like that. But yeah, I want you to learn how to be a solution to people's problems and have a digital product available for them, so that you can see what you need to fix, what you need to work on, where do you struggle, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses that you need to improve on. So that is important. Okay, Yeah, so we also covered having a relatable real brand story so that you can earn people's trust. I promise you right now, none of you would be here subscribed to the membership club or have bought the webinar or have bought the course if you did not trust me. You do not want to use your money on someone you do not trust. You go to Pick n Pay and you use your money because you trust Pick n Pay. You go to Woolworths and use your money because you trust Woolworths. You use your money on me because you trust me. But if someone randomly just says, hey, I'm going to teach you how to build a brand and they don't have a brand, you're not going to want to use their money on that. So you have to be able to build trust with your customers. And how you do that is by having a relatable story, being real, being authentic, being yourself. Okay, you're going to find your people. Your people, like, I would have never imagined Norma's Diary growing like this because I always thought I was just boring and, I'm always hard on myself. And also we spoke about how to create a 10K product. So remember, we took 10,000 divided by, I think, 30 days, and we decided on 340 a day will make you 10,000 a month. So you need to find a product that is worth 340 a day, depending on your niche. Maybe what I can do, because we still have a small group, I can do some audits. Like, you can tell me what product you're thinking of launching, and I can give you some tips, like one-on-one. I don't know. I think that would be a good idea. Okay. So what is a brand, guys? What is a brand? Can someone please try and answer what is a brand? Tell me what you think is a brand. Take any answer. Try anyone. There's I just want to see what you think. What is a brand? I hope everyone has notebooks. You're writing down notes. I'm always writing down notes. What is a brand? Think about it. Like, what is a brand? What is a brand? Think about people who you know. Okay, not me, obviously me, but think about Mihlali. I know that she's one of the popular YouTubers in South Africa. And think about her brand. What is a brand? Okay, a brand. Okay, I like these answers. Something that represents you, that people will know and relate it to you. I think so, yeah. A brand is something that can be used to identify the service you provide, yeah. A business identity, yeah. I love those answers. And you know what's the most important thing about those answers? Let me just show you guys. It's not what you say, it's what they say. That's a brand. I could think my brand is about empowering people and teaching people how to manage their finances and find financial freedom. And now I can say also build wealth. I could think that. And then you could be like, no, Norma's brand is just about being a mom and eating unhealthy. Do you know what I mean? Like, that means what I think doesn't matter if that's not what you think. So I like how you were like, your answers were saying it's a business identity. It's what other people identify you as. Yeah, what other people think of you, something that represents you, that people know. Like, it's what people think, it's what people say about you. Okay, so I want you to ask yourself these things. How are you of service to others? Like, write it down on your notebooks. Question 1, how am I of service to others? How am I of service? Like, I even talked about it, I think, on my recent YouTube video, that I recorded videos consistently for 3 years. 2021, 2022, 2023, and end of 2023, November, that's when I got monetized. So for 3 years, I wasn't making a single cent on YouTube, but I showed up every weekend. I would sit there and record videos, I would edit videos, and I would upload videos. And now those videos are making me money now, not then, now. So it paid off. Like, I was of service to others. I was sharing things that I didn't have to share. Like, no one was forcing me to teach people how to calculate their interest rate and to get out of debt. No one was forcing me to share the saving challenges that I'm using, that I use to deposit my car. No one was forcing me all of that, but it's being of service to others. So ask yourself, how am I of service to others? Okay, question 2. What do you want people to say about you when you leave the room? So write it in as if you're asking yourself, what do I want people to say about me when I leave the room? This question will make you more intentional and more aware of how you project yourself to other people. Because if you're going to be in a room and you're just gossiping and you're the pot stirrer and you're the negative energy, when you leave the room, people are going to say, oh gosh, Norma is just full of drama. Norma said this to me about you. That's what I'm leaving. That's what people are going to say about me. But if I'm in the room and I'm like sitting with like 2 or 3 people and I'm giving them tips on how to like invest, and I can help them with things like that, because now I know on the top 40 shares which one to put your money in so that it grows by 10% in a year or whatever it is. When I leave the room, people will be like, I need to contact Norma, like she needs to help me. I need to get my retirement fund sorted. I need to get out of debt. I need Norma to actually really help me with that. That's the impression I left. I didn't even have to say, hey, sign up, get with me, contact me. Here's my number, here's my social. Immediately people are like, where can I find you? Where can I follow you? That's what because now I'm intentional. Every time I sit with the person, I'm intentional. What am I talking about? I'm not there to complain. And, you have to be intentional about your brand. Speak your brand, be your brand, walk your brand. Some people are just like wearing Louis Vuitton from top to bottom. They are a walking ad for Louis Vuitton. They're advertising LV. You need to advertise yourself so that when you leave, people also have the right impression of who you are and what you are trying to build, who your brand is. You have to be intentional. You have to, in the spiritual world, they call it meditating, where you wake up every morning and you focus on your thoughts. You realize, like, if I had to ask you now, besides like watching me, what are you thinking? Some people don't know what they're thinking. They're just on autopilot. It's just everything just goes. And I used to be like that. But meditating, having quiet time, focusing on your thoughts and actually just quietening everything and focusing on you internally, who you are. It will make you more intentional, but also more intuitive. So when you walk into a room, you are intentional about what mark are you leaving behind. Last question, how do I influence people? Have you ever asked yourself that? How do I influence people? Today in the office, I'm not going to say at work because it sounds like I'm working. But anyways, if I say at work, I mean in the office. Today in the office, people were coming to me and saying, guess what, Norma? I saved this much on washing powder and this much. So I've influenced people to like budget and track their expenses and see where they can get good deals and, be more intentional about their spending, not just swipe and spend. So how do you influence people? Ask yourself that. Are you influence people to drink all the time? And those kind of people, like KB has a friend like that like, this guy is married, okay? You're single. You cannot influence him to go out every weekend to drink. It just doesn't work like that. So you have to ask yourself, how do I influence people? And is this what I want to influence people with? Okay, I want you to sit down and ask yourself those questions. It will just help you have a sense of who you are, what you are missing. So how you're of service to other people. If you realize, oh my gosh, I'm actually not of service to other people, ask yourself, what do I want to be of service to other people? Which is question 3. How do you want to influence people? Start being of service to things like that. That is aligned with your brand. And people will know you about. People will talk about you, question 2, when you're not around. That, oh, you want to know more about that? Okay, contact Norma. Oh, I know the best person that you can talk to about that, about, trauma, about having a child, about, I'm just thinking of a lot of things, about giving back to the community, about, getting a woman-owned law firm. I'm just saying whatever. But you have to be a master of something. Okay, I've got a little something on the chat there. Yes, grief counseling. Actually, I think my aunt needs this. She lost her husband at the beginning of this year, which obviously I spoke about. And now that I'm into this industry, I can now help with getting your wills and estate and making sure everything's sorted. And her husband, unfortunately, didn't sort that out. And she has so many properties and so many things going on that everything's just all over the place. The estate, so the government has taken over, they're billing her. It's just a lot. And I've learned so much, guys. So I think she's kind of going through it and why am I left with this mess? And, I think she would need someone to speak to who's professional. Okay, so I want you to answer me, please, on the chats, every one of you. You can even put just number 1 or whatever you want to put. Which one are you? Have you started your brand and you're active? Have you started your brand, but you're only active when you remember? And you're like, oh, you know what? I know I need to build a brand, but I'm just not sure what to do. Let's see. Okay, let's have a look. 3, 1. Oh, wow, Rox, well done. 3. Okay, no, you know what? It's totally understandable. It's overwhelming. It's a lot. It's also that perfectionism thing that happens in your head that you're like, I know I need to build a brand, but then I want everything to be perfect. I need to get a camera, a ring light. I used to be like that. I held myself so much. I held myself back so much. I wanted everything to be perfect. I need to get this editing software. I wanted Final Cut Pro. I needed this certain camera because that's what YouTubers are using. I need to get these lights. I need to make sure I've got a good microphone. All of these things. And then it took me over 3 years to grow my YouTube channel. So, yeah. So I know what you're going through. And at the beginning of this webinar, I played a little bit of Steve Harvey, who's my mentor, and he doesn't even know it. And he mentioned something about just taking that jump. And what's nice about taking that jump is that you start learning what you need to learn. because you don't know what you don't know. So I could get all of these resources and products that I want to get in order to start my YouTube channel, and then I realize I don't even know how to edit a video. Oh, I just paid 4,000 Rand on Final Cut Pro and I don't even know how to use the most basic, editing software like iMovie, which is free on my laptop. I don't know where to get non-copyrighted music. So things like that. It's just, you have to start. Even if you say you're just going to start with one post a week. Give yourself a day. Every Sunday, I'm doing one post. Okay, try that. Okay. Right, now I want to show you two very well-known brands, businesses, but they're unique in their own way. We all know Woolies, Woolworths Food. We all know ShopRite. They're very different, but they're also the same. You can get your groceries in both of them. They have shopping carts, both of them. They also sell vegetables, meat, fruits, chips, drinks, branded ShopRite things, branded Woolies things. They are two different brands, but do the same thing. So Woolies has mastered how to position themselves in a unique way. ShopRite also has their own unique way of positioning themselves. You can see ShopRite miles away. You can see Woolworths miles away. You know that, I will find a Woolworths in like an engine, You know that I will find a ShopRite, like small ShopRite in a township. Let me put it that way. They have positioned themselves in very unique ways, and they know who their target market is. That's another thing. You have to know who your target market is, and we can do another webinar on that. Let me write down, actually, as another topic, because finding your target market is going to help you save time from just targeting anyone and anything. Woolies doesn't target anyone and anything on purpose. I spoke about it last week with Louis Vuitton doesn't target anyone or anything. So you have to be able to position your brand in a unique way, even if you're going to do the same thing someone else is doing, but position it in your way. It has to be your story. Okay, let me see if there's anything in the chats. Nothing. Okay, so let's talk about Woolies a little bit. So Woolworths positioned itself as a luxury brand focusing on premium products, sustainability, and upscaling shopping experience. So that's true. Like, there's a meme that was going around that when you go to ShopRite, someone says, "Olandelayo," or "Next." And then at Woolies, there's like a thing that says, tell number 8 or whatever. I don't know, what does it say? Please have your Woolworths and I don't know, what's that thing? My school card with you. I don't know, but it's very like, ooh, okay, posh. Yeah, you see, Fundi knows that meme. There was a meme going around about, that's already, you can already see what they're saying about the brand there. That when you go to ShopRite, it's just like, next, everybody's just like, next, come on. But when you go to Woolies, the experience there, you get like Woolies black, beautiful bags with a W, it's just the way Woolies position themselves. And I'm sure even the training, when they train their staff, they train them to say, hey, we are targeting the rich families, the stay-at-home moms that are married to the rich ones, the people who can afford luxury, expensive things. So you must treat them like this. You must look like this. The floors must look like this. At the ovens there, when you buy that amazing chicken, it must look like that. The cakes, the Woolies cakes, amazing. They must be scrumptious, soft, moist. Everything must just be very luxurious. Okay, and then when you go to ShopRite, for example, ShopRite hasn't done anything bad, but it has positioned itself to be affordable. And that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly okay. It is targeting people who cannot afford Woolies. And that's okay. That is good. You have to know your game plan for your brand. Who are you targeting? So it's positioned itself to be affordable, providing low prices and convenience. As I said, that when we go to, the township, even the rural areas, my husband, where I got married, is in Eastern Cape, Matatiele, if you know it, and it's not a area that has money, but they have a shop right there. They have a shop right there. So ShopRite has positioned itself for people who cannot afford Woolies. People who literally get paid just enough to get what they can. And ShopRite is there for them. And that's perfect. They know who their target market is. And that's where you find them. You won't find a Woolies there. No one will go in there. Even if they go there, they'll be like, oh gosh, this is too expensive. Why is it so expensive? But people go in Woolies, don't find things expensive. They look at quality. They're like, oh, look at these fruits. Oh, everything looks good to them. And that's fine. Okay. So ask yourself, how are you wanting to position your brand in a unique way? How are you doing that? So I want you to, number one, I hope you're writing down notes, guys. But again, it's going to be emailed to you to rewatch. I want you to focus on your niche, number one. What is your niche? What is your niche? My niche is money. I'm here to teach you how to budget, save money, pay off debts, and make money, and now create wealth. So I'm just focused on just money. That's my niche. That's my expertise. So even though I've got this course, I'm not going to be focusing on like building businesses. That's not going to be my niche. This is just here to help you build that foundation so that you can build a business on top of it and make money. But my niche is still just on money. So what is your niche? Want you to write down what your niche is. So if your niche is beauty, for example, I did touch on skincare, hair care, weight loss, whatever it is. If it's on, psychology or whatever it is, ask yourself, maybe it's children's clothes, maybe it's selling perfumes, maybe it's making candles. I used to do that, making candles. Making planners, maybe making devotional calendars, planners to help people be more connected with God. Whatever your niche is, focus on that and look at what your competitors are doing. Look at what your competitors are doing. I have a whole video on this on the course, and I think I'm going to upload it on YouTube for the Cornerstone members. Look at what your competitors are doing and see where the gap is. Where is the gap? Where is the gap? So you focus on your niche and then you start finding gaps. Mental health. Oh, yes, mental health. I love it. You know what? Like coming from a corporate environment, corporate industry, mental health is so crucial. And I feel like bosses, they need to, go on a course. Stop stressing your staff out. It's hectic. Focus on your unique brand values or mission. So what is your mission and your values for your brand? How is it unique? Self-care. I love that. Yeah, like focus on your niche. Write it down right now. And under that, I want you to write 5 things that are your core values and mission for that niche. Or if you already have a brand name, put it down. Whatever your brand name is, TCC, the Cornerstone Creators Club, and then these are my values and mission for the Cornerstone Club, because it's brand new. I'm trying to build it up. So I'm focusing on that. Okay, let's see what's some comments. Don't be anxious about that, Bongiswa. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I don't know if you're in the Cornerstone Club, but I'm going to upload a video that is from the course, and it talks about how to do your competitors analysis. You're not copying. Don't copy. Again, you have to be unique. You have to be yourself, but you have to see where the gap is. So, for example, I made an example in the course where if I do cash stuffing videos, etc. If I go to someone else's video who does the same thing, for example, the Budget Mom, I'm trying to think of other people. I don't really relate to Baddies and Budget. Who's another person that I relate to? The Budget Mom. Okay, the Budget Mom is the one that I really relate to. If I look at her comment section as a competitor, even though she's not really a competitor, she will never steal my customers. I will never steal her customers, because we are in different countries, but we are doing the same thing. So she's someone who I look up to and, see what can I improve. But how I do my competitor is analysis. So for example, what is your niche, Bongeswa? Tell me what's your niche. So I would go to the Budget Mom, look at her comments, and see what her customers are asking from her. And then I will do that, not like copy her. Like, for example, if her customers, because she doesn't do binders and stuff that are gold and luxurious. If her customers were asking for that, then I will offer that, because I know she doesn't offer it. So I didn't copy her. I just saw the gaps. I saw what the customers are looking for that she doesn't do. Does that make sense? Okay. But I've got a whole video about it. I will upload it on the Cornerstone content. Okay. Number 3, I want you to really offer exceptional customer experience, please. I'm not someone who's always on my Instagram DMs and responding on time. But when I respond, I send you flowers, smiley face, I'm lovely, I'm helpful. I want you to find a solution if there was a problem. Norma, I ordered, I didn't get my spreadsheet. I didn't get the link for this. I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to apologize. I'm going to send you flowers. I'm going to, I will give you great customer service. If I had a restaurant, for example, and I was at the restaurant, the customers would know the owner is here, because I would be lovely. I would be greeting everyone. I'd be, going over and above, for my customers. I would see that they need some water. Customer service beats everything. It tops everything. Number 4, innovative product features. I made an example there with stickers and personalization. Again, it's something the Budget Mom doesn't do. She doesn't personalize your budget planners, doesn't offer budget stickers. So I saw the gap. It's like, let me offer that. That is going to be unique and different from her. When you buy a BFF with me, you've got an option to personalize it with your name. It's going to be gold. I bought the whole machine. It was so expensive. And we had to learn with my husband how to personalize and how to fix it if we personalize it and it made a little mistake. I had to learn how to cut stickers. I had to buy a Cricut machine. I had to buy a good printer. It's not really a good printer, but it does the job. I had to, create stickers for the 100 envelope to people who didn't want to use their markers to write. I added really innovate, things that I innovate, I came up with myself. I was being creative, being different, being unique. So there's more people now in South Africa talking about cash stuffing and envelopes and but they probably don't do it like me because I have went over and above to do studying and courses. I've enrolled in brand courses like this, like how you've done this, well done. I've done the same thing, and look at where I am. I've enrolled in courses on how to use Photoshop, how to cut stickers, how to make sure that it cuts perfectly and doesn't cut skew. All of that. Just so I can be unique. Just so I can come with my own thing. You cannot tell me who else is doing stickers for budgeting here in South Africa. I don't know. If they're doing them, it's basic stickers. I do all these cool ones with little burgers and little this. It's just me being innovative and wanting to be unique. And that's good. You stand out when you do that. Okay. And then lastly, to develop your brand voice and story, which obviously we did talk about in the previous webinar of what is a brand voice. Okay. So I'm going to look at the chat to see. I think I saw a message come through. Oh, what's happening here? Let's do this. What is going on? Oh, there we go. You are good at that. Sending a message today, wanting to link to purchase this for today. Thank you so much. I was literally writing exams today. Oh gosh, it was hectic, but I'm glad that you got the link. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing this and I'm going to share another screen because I have to give you guys homework. It's literally almost 8 o'clock, guys. Stop sharing, and I'm now gonna share another screen. Where is it? I think I just shared the same screen, but let's get out of here. Can you see this, guys? Can you see the new screen? We are on Canva. Tell me if you can see. Okay. Thank you, Fundi. Lovely. Thank you, Rox. Okay, so we're on Canva and I'm going to share this link with you to play around on as well. What I want you to do is to use this to start working on your brand. And this is basically mine, as you can see. So let's start with the font. You're going to click over here and you're going to go to font and you're going to find a style that you would like. Okay, so let's go to the bottom over here actually. So this is the Cornerstone Creators Club, which is you guys. So it's the TCC. I created that logo just nice and simple. And the Cornerstone Creators Club, I want to focus on these 5 core values, which is a community of upcoming creators. It's a woman empowerment community. It's a faith-based community, personal growth brand, and we do support and webinars as well. So this is what I want to remind myself of every time. I don't want to get lost and stop posting other things. I want to remind myself that, oh, okay, I don't know what video to create, maybe something on personal growth. Let me talk about how to get out of a rut, how to stop having a brain fog, how to be creative, how to find ideas on what content to create around your niche. So now I'm like focused, and I'm like, I know what they're looking for, because this is what I stand for, and this is what they came here for. So I want you to do the same for you. Okay, so let's use this one. Actually, use the second one. So tap here, use the third one. I'm going to use the second one. Sorry, I'm going to use the second one, use the third one. You can look at the second one as example. So we're going to start here, and you're going to write your brand name. So I'm going to create a new brand name. It's going to be called For Every Believer. Yeah, For Every Believer. And maybe I'm like, I don't like the font. I don't like how the F looks. So I'm just going to go here and change the font to something else that maybe I will love. That looks nice and clear. That is nice. So you're going to find a font that is speaking to you. I'm someone who likes really clean, clear fonts. But if you like the cursive ones, then definitely go for that. Like this one, for example. But I think I will leave it at this one. This is the one I usually use. And I also just want to make it just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to put it on like a 50. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, and then For Every Believer, I want to make it like kind of neutral colors. So I'm going to change the background. So for me to change the background, I have to click here. If I want to change the color of this, I'll click here. So for now, I'm just going to click here, and you can see the green is over there. So how to create this brand kit, I've got a whole nother video that I'm going to do with you guys. But for now, let's just create your core values of how you're going to position your brand to be unique to you. Okay, now that's too light. I don't like how light that is. Nope. Oh, that blue looks nice. I like the purple. Okay, I'm just going to leave it as blue. You see what I do? I play around. Okay, let's just leave it as this blue. It looks nice. No, actually, yeah, this one. Okay, this one, I promise, this one. And then I want you to, that blue, okay. Okay, let's pick the other blue. It's beautiful. Like, what is it? Turquoise. I don't know how to say that word. Okay, so now let's change these ones, these brown ones here, because now they are not, blending properly. So as you can see, there's two colors there because I've tapped on an icon that has two colors. So I don't want to change this blue, this light blue. I want to change that brown. And so I'm going to click on that and then go to colors, and then maybe let's do it like a navy. Yeah. So now I want to change all the browns without me clicking individually. So I'm going to click at the bottom here and say change all, and it has changed all of it. And then at the bottom over here, I want to change that green and maybe also make it that navy. Change all. Okay. So now I want to also change the background color of this frame. And as you can see, the color is there, and make it navy as well. Okay, that looks good. That looks fine. So now in there, I want to drag a picture for my For Every Believer brand. My For Every Believer brand is going to be a clothing line, a faith-based clothing line. This is just, I'm making things up. I'm just gonna try and find something. I don't know what to use. Let me actually go to pictures over here. I was at wedding pictures, and I'll show you what was I doing with the wedding pictures. Let's just go Bible. Okay, so Bible studying or things like that. Oh, that looks nice. Maybe there. Looks nice, I think. Oh, that looks nice. But also it's a clothing line. Bible clothing. I'm just trying to find something. Okay, now let's go clothing line. So you're just literally going to be playing around, guys. Like, I want you to experience actually creating and building and doing your own thing and then posting it and seeing what people are saying about it. Faith apparel. What is this? Oh, goodness me. Okay, I think this is it. It's fine. Don't want to waste your guys' time. So now I want you to write your core values for this. So you're going to use these 3 dots for this brand of yours that you are currently trying to create. So for example, I'm going to go for every believer, 30-day, Bible study challenges. So I need to like focus on those kind of things. I also want to have hoodies with verses. So those are the kind of things I want to launch. I want to focus on 10% profit to the church. And then you're just going to go on and on and on and on and on about what are the 5 core values that you want to make your brand about so that you don't get lost and it's unique. It's not the same as other people. It's a unique brand. So I want you to do this. So as you can see, I have the cornerstone one here. And here it's for the For Every Believer, which will end up having let me actually go copy this so that I can create a mini logo. You're going to see me how I create boring logos. So For Every Believer is going to be FEB, and I'm going to make I'm going to use the font Dream, and then I'm going to go to Effects and make it have like a little shadowy thing. Then I'm going to go to Curvy and curve it up, curve it down, curve it up. And then I'm going to also go to spacing here and close the space up a little bit. And that's a logo. Looks good to me. That's done. That's done. For Every Believer logo is done. That's my brand, For Every Believer. That's the logo. Those are my core values about it. Over here, you can also put the logo or you can put your face or whatever. Okay, so I want you to do the same exercise over here. And then after you do that, I want you to create a brand vision. So it's called a mood board. So this is a mood board for someone who wants to start a photography business for weddings. And they can create a mood board, and these are the colors they're going to use as well. And that's the fonts that they're going to use for their websites, for their Instagram. Those are the kind of picture, kind of lighting. Those are the kind of pictures they want to focus on taking for the bride, for the wedding, all of that. Okay, so at the bottom here, I've got 2 templates for you to use, which are same as here. And let's create a mood board for Norma's Diary, because you guys know Norma's Diary. I'm just going to go and upload because it is my stuff over here. So Norma's Diary is the face of Norma, is the face of Norma's Diary. So I'm going to have my face there. Let me see. There's my face over here. Okay, let me put my face over here. Okay, I think let's give the internet a little bit of time to refresh. table. Let me just refresh this page. Okay, here we go. So Norma's Diary is the face of Norma is the face of Norma's Diary. So I'm going to put my face over there. And then I'm going to put things that I stand for with Norma's Diary. So I'm going to go to pictures again and I'm going to search debt free. That's number one, is to pay off debt. So I'm going to drag this here. And then I'm going to search budgeting. So that's the kind of person I think of with budgeting. Then I'm also going to put like saving money, like a piggy bank. Okay, it looks good to me. And then I'm also going to put my colors. So let's go to actually, let's put my BFF there. Hey, so I'm gonna put my BFF here. Yeah, saving trackers. And then what else? Okay, so debt free, let's put you here. And also I want to record like courses and things like that, so I'm going to put that there. And then lastly, I want to put on the cash stuffing method. So let's see if I can actually, let me find in rands. Let's see what pictures I have over here. These are all my pictures, guys. Okay, let's use this one. Yeah, so I've got the cash stuffing there and all of that. Now over here, I want my font to be this one here, Noto Serif. I just like that font. And so that is Norma's Diary. And at the bottom over here, I'm going to put budget for freedom. That's my slogan. And then the colors I want for Norma's Diary. So as you can see, when I touch that block, it gives me an option to change a color. So I can click on color, and I've created this brand kit, which again, I'm going to do a video on that. And I like greens and like kind of like gray. So I'm going to start with like this whitish color here, and then a gray, and then also a green. I like that green. Yes, that's a green I like. And then I also like these kind of nudes, and I like that green. Okay, so that's what Norma's Diary is gonna look like. I was just putting things together. So now I have a vision of what I want my brand to be like. I can print that out, I can put it on my wall. I can always be reminded of what Norma's Diary is about. I can also have my 5 beliefs of Norma's Diary and how it's going to be unique, and focus on this, and then position it all the time with every post, with every story, with every YouTube video in a unique way, because I know what am I about, what am I heading to, you know. So I've left you this to play around while watching this video and playing around. And I will send you the link. I'm going to edit this video properly, send you the link of the video. I'm going to stop sharing now. Okay, I'm going to send you the video, the link of the video, so that you can rewatch it over and over and over again, plus the first one, while you're creating your brand story and working on your A to B, and then positioning your brand with your vision and the words that you want your brand to be about. And I want you to use the link on Canva that I'm going to send you. If you don't have Canva Pro, it's fine, just use the free stuff, but start working on that and just getting used to it. I don't want to start showing you advanced things if you're not used to the small things. I hope you guys are grabbing your phone, recording yourself, Hi, my name is Norma. And then you're like, oh God, I made a mistake. Start again. Hi, start getting used to it. You don't have to post anything, but I want you to get used to introducing what you do, who you are. It doesn't matter. I don't care what people are going to think. It doesn't matter. I just want you to do this. And then one day you will look back and be like, 2024 was the year I got out of my comfort zone and it has paid off. We need to have Canva app. No, not really. It's going to send you on Canva app and you can just sign in using what is it? A Gmail. Just say sign in using a Google account. You don't have to pay for the premium. You don't have to pay. You can use Canva. I used Canva for like 2 years without paying. I only started paying because there was a lot that I needed to start, using on Canva. And even paying on Canva is like 200 Rand a month, but it's part of the business expense. But you don't get there yet. You will get there, I promise you. Right now, just get used to the designing, the creativity, the learning, the getting out of your comfort zone. And we're going to start growing from there. I'll start using things like Photoshop and Adobe, and you're going to start like growing your skills, and you can start selling those skills. I can sell things that I make on Canva, I want you to learn how to create a digital product in Canva so that you can sell it. You make it once and you make a lot of money. So things like that, I want you to know how to do. I'm going to teach you on one of these webinars how to edit a video, like edit it and make it seamless, without like weird noises and things like that. Things that I want you to start getting used to, just Canva. Slowly, you can get it on your phone, on your PC, at work if you're allowed to, and stop playing around. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed today's webinar. Yes. No, don't be anxious. You know what? They say if something doesn't scare you, then it's not right. It has to scare you. I'm glad it scares you. The blue is beautiful. Anxious. Same here. So that's nice. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Norma. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. I'm going to send you the link to the Canva link. And also, I just want you to create a digital vision board. Like, you can do a vision board, stick pictures, but I want you to create a digital one. And you can even make it your wallpaper on your phone. And then every time you're reminded, I need to work on my brand. And when you're having a bad day at work, you look at your phone and you're like, one day. Yes, I'll send it via email. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all so much. And we will keep in touch on YouTube up until the next webinar. But I'll send you that video. Which one did I say I'm going to send? Which one did I say I'm going to upload? Oh, yeah. How to do a competitor analysis without copying, but by getting ideas. And I just made an example. Look at the comments. Look at your competitor. What is your competitor doing? Look at the comments. Are people looking for that? Fundi said she wants to do children saving challenges. Norma's not doing them. Let me do it. And that's okay. Do it. What kind of... Do a girl one with unicorns and things like that, and do a boys one with dinosaurs and soccer balls. I don't know. Like, you'll figure it out. You're just gonna play with the vision board and how you want your children's saving challenges to look. And mommies will love that. Bluey. Like, if I had to do a challenge for children, I would have Bluey. I would have, what's the Frozen girl? Elsa. Make them color in a little bit of Elsa when they've saved 2 rands and color in. And you're going to figure it out. I'm going to help you as well along the way. I think we need to do some audits. You can tell me what your businesses are, ideas, and we can work around that. Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye.